Tell them I'm ready for war. I just got 20, I'm running on empty. This mobile that came from my money is silly. I feel it envy, not trying to be friendly. It is what it is, if you want me, come get me. Whenever you ready, no, I keep it steady. Yeah, I get the W, throw the confetti. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We about that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas, the army, the navy. When I call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine.
They love their crab cakes and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the inner harbor of Baltimore. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone.
Boy, what's wrong with him? What's wrong with him? What's wrong with him?
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it, you felt his pain?
Damn, my hand's cold.
What was going through his head? Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Oh my God.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Murray going to fire one out wide. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it. Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10. So now they can keep grinding out first downs, and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up. Murray flips his forward on the jet sweep.
Oh, get in there. Get in there.
Bengals. John Ross, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are on the board first.
So I'm not trying to kick no PAT.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. Following the touchdown, ready to
don't bring that out no more.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Yeah, it's cold. He got Kaepernick.
Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty. It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Now Kaepernick. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better
Bruh.
for 3rd down.
What the freak, bro?
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. This is caught by Antonio Brown. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Here's Patterson. And he's able to get this one down.
Damn, he moving like that?
It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day,
Yeah,
they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
There we go.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken
There we
down
go,
at the
there we
line of
go.
scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Now, this defense for the Bengals, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw with Kaepernick. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And he'll get this back across the midfield.
We lit him. We lit him, man.
So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do
Hey.
in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
After the turnover, here's Murray rolling to his right. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name
Go ahead.
running to catching the football.
Go ahead.
That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Dante Hightower on the stop.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets them down to the 6-yard line. Here's Murray. Dancing to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Being chased out left.
Left on circle.
Sacked at the 10. Matt Milano showing his
That's
strength.
where you get close at, man. That's where the boys struggle at, man.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So the sack means it's 3rd and goal now from the 10.
Ooh.
But it's incomplete.
Ooh.
Starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that's a disappointing.
That's a catch.
Field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Now the Bengals will settle for 3 as the field goal unit comes on here. The kick by Carlson is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here's Kaepernick going deep for Diggs. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Throwing is Kaepernick on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. And that one complete to Keene, the tight end. And he goes out right around the 39.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run with Patterson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run.
He gonna get him gone.
For both sides, they had to walk
He
away
huffing
from
and
that
puffing.
field
This
like,
pass.
okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's Kaepernick to throw. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield.
I want to hit, man. Come on.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up the 1st down.
What?
A little bit of space there for the 1st down run.
I got the ability on him. He's not even hitting her. Come on now.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5
Getting
yards
ran
on it.
over.
And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he'll go out of bounds.
Come on, Xavier.
A little further down inside the 40.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Come on, dog.
As he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
That's a good move. I'm about to blow this. Yeah, top on.
49 yards yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Patterson on the carry. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Is he a fall forward back like this for him?
Has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
To throw, Kaepernick.
He got me.
Find Hurst in the end zone. Touchdown, Ravens. Hayden Hurst, his second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. Harkey adds the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Murray off play action. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. To throw is Murray. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing now is Murray. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Patrick. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. On play action, it's Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. And what I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Going deep for Diggs. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oh, my God.
No kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot.
So that's what we on?
Hoping either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
They don't got that QB to make that
Kaepernick
play.
again here on 2nd and 10.
Ooh!
Over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Ooh!
Like what they've done
You don't want to throw it here.
at the outset of this drive, they forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Kaepernick now to throw. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
The user.
Sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Forced out to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler.
Kyler!
And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six.
Oh my God, I got greedy.
Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Hockey with the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Play fake. Murray going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, he was just trying to contain DeAndre Hopkins, and he got a little too close.
And because of his ability to line up in different spots on the field and come at you from different angles, different guys have to cover him, and all of them have the same issue. How do you do it without interfering? In this case, it didn't get done.
Following the penalty, Montgomery. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Murray. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Touchdown, Bengals. Derek Watt, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Carlson on for the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw is Kaepernick. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit, because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Kaepernick. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Eight yards to go on 2nd down. From the gun, Murray. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area and he just put it well over his head out of harm's way.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. They're going for it. It's Murray. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown. Will Dissly, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Carlson now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Right back to him on first down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
That is taken in by Hurst. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 32-yard line.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. On play action, it's Kaepernick. Going deep for Diggs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens get a bit closer. Parkey adds the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Off the option, here's Montgomery. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Stop your body. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
Quick throw into the hands of Hopkins out wide. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. But I think a Bengal player was able to get in there. He was. And they'll keep possession of the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting them the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor. And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
We're in Baltimore, third quarter action, 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Kaepernick. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. And he'll just get rid of it. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
From the 38, Murray. Finding his big receiver, Patrick, over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back now in Baltimore. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper it at 2nd and 1.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll go down at the 28. Well, a clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Play action. Now it's Murray. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Running with Montgomery from the pistol. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run with Montgomery. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
2nd down and goal. Murray. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5. That's a whale of a game. Murray now, 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Over the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. Here's Murray. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And the Ravens are right back in this football game. And now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 35. It's a big play there for Baltimore. They'll run on first down. Patterson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 99 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Spot. Kill.
Into the red zone now. Kaepernick. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. T.Y. Hilton. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. This will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Bengals drive about to get going. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Ravens are right back in this football game. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Tackled that time by Sidney Jones. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3. Once more, they turn to Patterson. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. 112 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Now Kaepernick. This is caught by Hilton. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. To throw is Kaepernick. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Kaepernick. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And the Bengals have just about sewn up this football game. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception. And I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. A quick throw now complete to Ross.
They're probably about one big play from getting into field goal range. I'd go with a 2-deep coverage. Make sure my safeties are back to cover all of the field deep.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery fighting it off. And he's got a Bengals first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense